Hello everyone and welcome back. AI is one of the most talked about technologies today. We hear terms like ChatGPT, Gemini, Generative AI, and LLMs almost every day. But what do these terms actually mean? In this video, we will explore what Generative AI is, how it's different from traditional AI, what it can do, and why it has become such an important technology. Let's get started. What is generative AI? Let me ask you a simple question. Have you ever used ChatGPT to write an email or asked AI to create an image or generate code? A few years ago, computers could not do these things. Computers were good at following instructions. But creating something new? Not really. Today, that's changing. AI can now create content. It can write, it can draw, it can generate code, it can even create videos. This ability to create new content is called generative AI. But how is this different from the AI we have been using for years? Think about Google Maps. It helps you find the best route. Think about Netflix. It recommends movies. Think about your bank. It may detect suspicious transactions. All of these use AI. But notice something? They are helping make decisions. They are not creating anything. Now think about ChatGPT. You ask it to write an email. It creates one. You ask it to explain Java. It creates an explanation. That's the big difference. Traditional AI helps decide. Generative AI helps create. So what exactly can it create? Most people think AI is just a chatbot. But that's only a small part of the story. It can write articles, it can generate emails, it can create images, it can generate software code, it can create music, it can even create videos. What's amazing is that the same technology can help a student, a teacher, a developer, a designer, and a business owner. The possibilities seem endless. But here's something many people misunderstand. Is generative AI a product or a technology? Many people think ChatGPT and generative AI are the same thing. They are not. Let me give you a simple example. If I say smartphone, what comes to your mind? Maybe iPhone, maybe Samsung, maybe Google Pixel. So, smartphones are the category. Those are the products. So, generative AI is similar. Generative AI is the technology. ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, and Copilot are products built using that technology. So, who builds these products? Who builds generative AI models? AI is not owned by one company. Several companies are competing to build better AI systems. OpenAI created ChatGPT. Google created Gemini. Anthropic created Claude. Meta created Llama. Think of them like different smartphone manufacturers. They all build similar products, but each has its own strengths and approach. The competition is moving incredibly fast. Every few months, we see new capabilities and better models. But how do these systems actually work? How does generative AI work? Here's a question many people ask. How does ChatGPT know so much? How can it talk about history, science, programming, sports, and thousands of other topics? Did somebody manually feed all this information into it? Not exactly. These systems learn from massive amounts of information: books, articles, websites, documentation. During training, they learn patterns. Later, when you ask a question, they use those patterns to generate a response. It's a little like how humans learn. We read, we observe, we recognize patterns, then we use that knowledge when someone asks us a question. But where are people actually using this technology today? Where is generative AI used today? The interesting thing is that many people are already using generative AI without realizing it. Developers use it to write code. Students use it to learn. Businesses use it for customer support. Marketing teams use it to create content. Companies use it to summarize meetings and documents. Some organizations are even building AI assistants for employees. We are still at the beginning of this journey, and that's one reason companies are investing so heavily in AI. Whenever companies spend billions of dollars on something, it's worth asking why. What are they seeing? The answer is simple. They believe AI can make people more productive. Tasks that used to take hours can sometimes be completed in minutes. Businesses see opportunities to improve customer service, reduce repetitive work, and create new products. Just like the internet changed how we work, many companies believe AI could have a similar impact. But if AI is so powerful, why isn't everyone using it for everything? What are the challenges of generative AI? Generative AI is powerful, but it's not perfect. Sometimes it gives incorrect answers. Sometimes it sounds confident even when it's wrong. This is often called hallucination. There are also concerns about privacy, security, and responsible use. That's why human judgment is still important. AI can be a powerful assistant, but it should not replace critical thinking. Now let's talk about the tools everyone knows. We have talked about generative AI. We have talked about the companies building it. We have talked about how it creates content. But what is actually happening behind the scenes? What powers ChatGPT? What powers Gemini? And what powers Claude? These tools may look different on the surface, but they all rely on something very important: large language models, or simply LLMs. So, what exactly is an LLM? LLM stands for Large Language Model. Think of it as the engine behind modern generative AI. When you type a prompt into ChatGPT, you are actually interacting with a large language model. These models are trained on enormous amounts of text and learn patterns in human language. That's why they can answer questions, explain concepts, generate code, and carry on conversations. Understanding LLMs is the next step in understanding modern AI. And that's exactly what we will explore in the next video. If you have made it this far, you now understand what generative AI is, why it matters, and why the world is paying so much attention to it. In the next video, we'll go deeper and answer one of the most important questions in AI. What is an LLM and how does it actually work? If you found this video useful, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Also, a quick note, the captions are auto-generated, but they are mostly accurate. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.